And now we have Tiffany Cano. Tiffany is absolutely amazing. Our spiritual hearts connected as soon as we met, and I'm going to be on her summit. And then I said, well, you have to be on mine. And so I'm going to let her tell you all about herself. And Tiffany, take it away.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here, Marianne. Um, Disclaimer, my voice is a little off because my respiratory system is recovering from all the fires in from LA. And so bear with me if I cough or mute myself. Um, Gosh, it's been such a whirlwind few weeks. I was filming in a movie, dealing with all of my friends well, a bunch of my friends who've lost their homes, like 27 people, and one of them died. And we think about these goals, and so oftentimes our goals are like material based, and then something tragic happens, and we think, oh my gosh, was that really that important? I wonder. And so when we talk about goals today, I want you to not only think about the goals that will improve your life materially and physically, but also improve your sense of well-being, your heart-centeredness, your connection with source, the things that light you up, that have you feel passionate and purpose-filled in life. And I love goals. I love especially meeting and exceeding them. And they're very, very possible when you get your subconscious mind aligned and congruent for success. That plus having enough good karma, those things tend to really be helpful. So, what areas in your life do you want to improve today? Is it love, health, money, spirituality? Wherever you're at, I'm happy to help you with that. And for those of you who are new to working with me, I've been seeing clairvoyantly and healing since I was a small kid. I started getting paid for it when I was 8 years young, $1 for 10 minutes. And I've been teaching transformation workshops for almost 3 decades. So I have over 30 something online courses, several days of workshops. I've taught all across the globe. I've taught workshops in Italy, spiritual retreats in Italy, in India. I've even taught workshops with horses as being the coach and healer. Here's a couple of before and after pictures from just a weekend with me. Oftentimes, as the old, heavy emotional energies are released, it creates that youthful, vivacious, joy-filled expression in people's mind and their body. So physically, it looks differently. I'm also the host of Soul of an Empath podcast, the Knowing You show, the Love Seen Heard TV show. I've written a few books, collaboration books, Women of Spirit, The Art of Connection. I'm the founder of Quantum Empowerment Technique and the Embodiment Program. I'm going to be in 3 transformation documentary movies this year. So I've already filmed in Frequency of Miracles, which is going to come out this spring, early summer. Pillars of Power, which comes out this fall. And then Rise of the Lioness, the Power of Feminine Leadership. And all of these are going to be on places like Gaia, Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, possibly out in the theaters. And so it's really, really exciting times for me. Now, when it comes to being congruent with our goals, like just to even be in this movie, any of these movies. If someone would have asked me a year ago, I wouldn't have had the internal composition to be in a movie. Like I would have just said, no, not for me. And when we get ourselves in a place where it's safe to be visible, it's safe to be loved, it's safe to be held, it's safe to be prosperous and abundant, then doors open up like it did for these particular movies. Now, for every 100 to 200 conscious thoughts that you have, there's 11 million subconscious thoughts. And that's what I see. I work in the 11 million. So even though I've been seeing clairvoyantly my entire life and I can see things like auras and chakras and past lives and people's timeline. I can see negative family imprints, negative family legacies, just to name a few. So in that subconscious part, that's where a lot of times the ruckus happens, right? So on the surface, right, you might be thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm worthy and deserving of money," or I want to be in a loving partnership." And then I tune in and I see clairvoyantly, "Oh, underneath the surface here in the subconscious mind, they're actually feeling unworthy, undeserving." And when I trace it back, sometimes it starts early in childhood, like they were 4 years old and mommy or daddy yelled at them for something and and then punished them and gave the toy to their sibling. And it created this belief of I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. And that energy has been vibrating for so long. And it's affected how much or how little that person allowed to come in. So those subconscious wounds that get in the way the most, not, feeling unsafe, unloved, unheard, unseen, unworthy and deserving, don't belong. Like those are some really big beliefs and energy patterns that can get in the way. And when you get aligned and congruent for that, miracles happen, magic happens. Allowing yourself to get not only like in the 90s, but 100% congruent. So let's say you have a goal of receiving $20,000 or more this month, but you're only like 92% aligned and congruent. That might mean your psyche only lets you receive maybe 10 or 12,000 a month, but not, the full goal of 20, right? So allowing yourself to get open and receptive. So I thought I would do some fun kinesthetic goals with you. So I'm going to go through a few slides to give you some ideas, and I want you to write down your favorite, and then I'm going to take you through a process. Okay. So, um, if you want a money goal, abundance goal, maybe something like I love money and money loves me, or it's easy to 10x my business. If you want a success goal, I am super successful, or I easily receive $15,000 or more per month, or I'm thriving in my business. If you need more clarity, which I know when there's like fear, sometimes it can cause this like foggy foggy brain, and then you don't have clarity. And so maybe there's a goal about I'm clear on the vision for my business, or I know exactly how to best help my clients. If you need a goal that's around confidence, like maybe you're clear, but you need that extra boost of self-esteem. Maybe the goal is around I have high self-esteem and confidence. or my confidence grows daily. And here's the last idea for you. This is for a trust goal, right? Because sometimes you've got the clarity, you've got the knowingness of what you should do, but you don't quite trust yourself or the universe or your business partner in a way that will help you to manifest it. So if you need a trust goal, it's I trust myself to do whatever it takes to be successful, or I make empowering decisions for my business. Right? So those are a few ideas for you. Okay? So from that, I want you to think about which goal you want to work with and write it down. Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go ahead and write it down. It needs to be positive, present tense, simple statement. Okay? Everyone have that? Okay. Go ahead and cross your arms at your chest. Okay, pause before that. This process that we're going to do is super simple, super easy. It's called a summit balance. We're going to get your right and your left brain on board with your goal, getting your subconscious mind aligned and congruent. Okay. So let me just do a little quick muscle test for the group on the goal that you wrote. Okay. So it tests weak, which is normal. That means you're not yet aligned. Okay. And if you were aligned, I'd say pick a different goal, right? So it tests weak, which is normal. Go ahead and cross your arms at your chest, please. Feet flat on the floor, eyes closed, mentally, silently for the next minute or so. Repeat that goal statement. So keep your eyes closed and mentally repeat that simple statement over and over. Good. Uncross and recross so your other arm is on top. Continue mentally, silently with your eyes closed to repeat that goal in your mind over and over. Very good. Okay, now with your hands in front of your chest, so they're about 6 inches from your chest. Okay. And it's as if there's an energy ball between them, and you're just going to tap your fingertips together like this. And while you're tapping, close your eyes again and mentally, silently keep repeating that goal statement. Very good. No more tap, just touch. So hold your fingertips together with your eyes closed, mentally, silently continue repeating your goal, please. Very good. Okay, when you're ready, you can relax, drop your hands. If you have water nearby, take a sip of water. This process heats up your brain as it creates new neural pathways. And so we want to rehydrate you. Okay. All right. So let me do a group test, muscle test for it. Okay, now it's testing strong. High 10. Good job. You did it. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Yes, yes, yes. So, as you're testing strong with this goal, we need to do one more step. And that's what is one or more action steps that you can take to anchor it in? Right? So, and you want to do these action steps within the next few days or less. It's not something to wait and procrastinate on. So, for example, if you had a money goal, maybe your action step is about making a sales call or sending out a promotional email. If your goal was around boosting your self esteem, maybe it's looking in the mirror and sending love and acceptance towards you in the mirror. If your goal was around clarity, maybe it's doing a little journaling exercise. If your goal was around opening up to love, well, maybe, it's doing a little art project that, has hearts everywhere. I don't know. You get to decide what is your flavor. Okay. And we actually did studies. We did brain mapping studies um, that showed the changes in people's brain, and additional studies that the percentage was with which people did the action directly correlated to how successful they were with their goal. Imagine that, right? We got to do the inner work plus the outer work. That's just normal, right? And so, when you're doing this inner work, if you need and want some extra help and attention and wanting me to help see what's in your blind spots, you can go to callwithtiffany.com and I'll give you a free 15-minute session where I'll tune in and I'll see, okay, well, what is in your blind spots? What are the old wounds or energy patterns or beliefs that are blocking you from your goals? And, some of it might be completely new, and some of it might be just layers that you haven't yet been able to release yet. And this will give you access to it, right? So you can, grab your free gift at callwithtiffany.com. And even before our session, I give you access to 3 healings, one around money, one around relationships, and one around health. So you'll get, healing before we ever even talk. And I've literally been trained in many, many, many modalities, like, I don't know, over 25 modalities. So I just, intuitively tune in and see what might be, needed in the moment. So come and explore with me with that healing, and I'll, help you. Now, there's one, since we have a couple more minutes, I want to show you a few more slides about what I also tend to see energetically. Okay, so when there's those negative thoughts, negative, patterns, beliefs, old wounds that I mentioned, the aura can look kind of like this, where there's energies of, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. There might be some anger or shame or some energy leaks that are, coming out. Or maybe you just can't trust yourself or the universe. And yet, after the aura is cleaner, you let go of all that old stuff, well, then it looks more like an aura of a successful person, right? So it has energies like, I love money. I deserve prosperity. I'm worthy. There's faith and trust. There's a sense of, I'm enough. The universe provides. There's a sense of joy and radiance and, you know, this inner strength that comes through. And that's what I would love to help facilitate for you. So if that would be helpful for you, we can take a look at your aura. We can take a look at your chakras. So here's a quick example of some energies that I might see. This is representative of your basic chakra, which is your money maker. So it might have energies of, I'm not good enough, or I'm afraid of money. Money will change me. People don't pay me. So I'm giving away my services for free. And see, in the web of the chakras are these holes, these tears, these cracks. So, well, we might need to go and do some more healing there as well. So that's what you can come and do when we explore our little 15 minutes together at callwithtiffany.com, and I'd love to help you. So thank you again for this opportunity, and any questions that you may have, I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, I was just looking on here to see if there was any questions because I'm trying to keep an eye out on the Facebook. If you could please put your contact info into my Facebook page in the live stream, that would be great.
If I can find it, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you can post it in here and I can, or you can post it later at the end.
Okay. All right, we'll connect.
To get lost. And anyways, if anyone wants to get in contact with Tiffany, please come to me and I will be more than happy to connect you with her. So thank you so much, Tiffany. And thank you all, because your schedule is insane, as is everyone's. I mean, I don't even know why I bother saying that. We're all crazy, high performing people. Thank you so much for your time and effort and everything. Thank you. Thank you. That was a wonderful exercise. We just did that together the other day also, so that was fun.
Yeah, I love it because it's fast and effective.
Yes, it is fast and effective.